football. Welcome to Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket, as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Play action now with Jackson. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. 3rd and goal, Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm won his 2nd Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Joe showed yet again, when healthy, man, this guy is an MVP caliber player. He was a stat monster. Almost 5,000 yards passing and 43 touchdowns. And really elevated the Cincinnati team, especially defensively with a lot of flaws, right to the precipice of the playoffs.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Let's get set.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Across his body, defender's there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens, they're going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Now Jackson escapes out to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number one ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate, every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13.
That is comped, and it's Higgins again. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
He keeps it and takes off. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Line up the design keeper. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. Typically,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching